So I've been debating getting a Tesla Model 3 for some time now. So this past weekend, I decided to go out, rent a Tesla Model 3 from the app Turo. I thought the experience was extremely unique, so I'm going to be telling you all about Turo and my experience renting out a 2020 Tesla Model 3. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through how I actually used Turo to book the Tesla Model 3, what it was like going to pick up the car, driving the car, and then ultimately dropping it back off, how that all differed from a regular car rental place. And what I will tell you right now, I would 100% rent from Turo again, probably another Tesla. And just so you guys know, they're not sponsoring this video in any way. I just thought the app was really good, really well made, and I enjoyed my experience with it. So for those of you that don't know, the app Turo is basically like the AirBnB of car rentals. Car owners are able to actually list their personal cars to Turo to rent out to anyone. This is one of the best ways to actually rent out Tesla models, as they're usually not available at the big auto rental places. So I went onto the app, searched in my area for all of the Teslas, and I found just a mile away, this guy named Ken had a 2020 Tesla Model 3 that was ready and available the weekend I wanted it. It was honestly just as easy as picking the dates I wanted, reviewing the details and pricing of the car, and then clicking submit. And just like that, it was booked. Now, I did want to mention Turo does offer its own insurance, its own rental insurance for their cars, and I believe it's through Liberty Mutual, but my car insurance already covers rentals, whether it be from Turo or a regular car rental agency, so I was all good and I declined my coverage. So you can actually go in and see the details of each line of your payment and what you'll actually be paying for that rental. So in addition to the regular fee for the car that you want, Turo also adds a service fee, or trip fee as they call it. This is obviously so Turo can make some money off of all these transactions that they're making. And then of course, in addition to that, I am 23, so I had to pay a young driver fee as well. And just a pre-warning, some cars on Turo, owners will actually go on and say they will not rent to anyone under the age of 25 or even 23 sometimes. Good thing my car was 21 and up. Anyway, once I booked the Tesla Model 3, I was eager to pick up that car on the weekend. So let's fast forward to Saturday when I actually picked up the car. So I met Ken outside of where he lives. He told me where to meet him through the app. It was pretty easy. And basically he gave me a walk around of the car, showed me scratches that were on it, other damage that other renters had created, just so I would know what was there. And obviously we took pictures before. You can upload them to the Turo app, which is really nice. So once we took pictures of the car and I was comfortable with everything around the car and kind of what condition it was in, so I would know how to leave it when I dropped it off, Ken gave me a little lesson on all the quirks of the Tesla. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics of the Tesla Model 3 in this video. I'm going to be doing that in another video. But just for example, he showed me how the front trunk, or frunk, worked on the car, which I've never seen one on any other car before. So it was cool for him to show me that and other quirky things about the Tesla that you wouldn't know unless the owner actually showed you. And once we did that, I took pictures of the battery level and the odometer, because you have a certain mileage you can use, and then obviously you have to return it at a specific battery level. So I just wanted to make sure I had that so I wouldn't be charged any extra upon drop off. So after that, he left me to it and I drove off. And let me tell you, that Tesla Model 3 is like nothing else I've ever driven. I drive an Audi A3 and it's so different, it's crazy. You definitely have to get used to the Tesla Model 3 and the all-electric driving at first, but once I got used to it, it was great. As I said, I'll be posting a full review of my Tesla Model 3 next week, so stay tuned. But now let's go all the way to when I dropped off the car. The great thing about Turo is that the owner of the car usually doesn't have to be there upon drop-off if there's a parking space that you can place the car. So all I had to do was drive the Tesla Model 3 up to where Ken lived, parked it in a space, and then I went around, took pictures of the condition of the car. You always want to make sure to take very detailed pictures of anything and everything around that car, just in case something happens in between you dropping off the car and then the owner of the car actually seeing it, so you're not responsible for any damages. So once I took my pictures, I got picked up and that was it. I left and it was a super easy experience. A few hours later, after dropping off the car, I got a message from Ken just thanking me for the condition I left the car in. So all in all, Turo is a great place to go if you want to rent out a niche car that you normally wouldn't be able to find. One thing I will say, and I kind of touched on it before, be sure to note anything about the condition of the car so you don't get stuck with the bill. The owner of the Tesla Model 3 was telling me that he had a previous renter that didn't take any pictures upon drop-off, so they were actually liable for some scratches that he found on the car that weren't in the pictures prior to actually renting out that car to the renter. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to go down, give it a like, and consider subscribing with those alert bells on. I'm going to be doing a lot more EV videos in the future. As I said, I'll be doing Tesla videos, Neo videos, and some Nikola Badger videos. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.